Cynicism is a disease of social health. But before treating it, we must understand what it is and how it affects us. Any diagnosis is detective work. Symptoms are its clues, outward signs that point to something wrong inside the body. Aches, tingling hands, and dizziness might signal anemia. Move that pain into the chest, and the cause might be more frightening. The meaning of each sign changes with the context. Psychologists use people's words and actions as clues about their minds. If you no longer experience pleasure from your favorite activities, you might be depressed. If you are the life of every party, you're probably extroverted. We can diagnose cynicism this way, but it's tricky work because the meaning of this word has morphed over time. Winding back through history, we discover that cynicism's origins have little to do with its dejected current form. Hidden Hope, the Ancient Cynics. The world's most famous fictional detective wasn't even the best one in his family. According to Sherlock Holmes, his brother Mycroft was more talented. Mycroft's problem was that he had no ambition and no energy, and a disdain for humanity. Instead of solving cases, he created a hangout for people who didn't like people. As Sherlock describes it, the Diogenes Club contains the most unsociable and unclubbable men in town. Any attempt to chat up a fellow patron could get you expelled. The club was named after Diogenes of Sinope, an ornery Greek born 23 centuries earlier. The son of a banker, Diogenes was accused of counterfeiting his town's currency, went into exile, and lived on the streets of Athens, begging for food and sleeping in a large ceramic jar. He was less a classic philosopher than a counterculture stuntman, waging a full frontal assault on polite society. He urinated, defecated, and masturbated in public. He waved a lantern in strangers' faces, claiming he was looking for just one honest person. Equal parts monk, hippie, and insult comic, Diogenes terrorized some and fascinated more, who called him kynikos, or dog-like. He loved the name, saying, "I fawn on those who give, yelp at those who refuse, and set my teeth in rascals." Kynikos became the root of cynicism. I'll call this ancient, original version Big C cynicism from now on. Diogenes gained a cult following. He and his fellow Big C cynics were ironic, rude, and allergic to bullshit. But underneath, they preached hope. Cynics believed people were naturally capable of a virtuous, meaningful life. But rules and hierarchies robbed us of these gifts, poisoning us with cravings for wealth and power. Diogenes wanted to save people from these traps. As one scholar of cynicism puts it, Diogenes viewed himself as a physician who must inflict pain in order to heal. He didn't harass strangers out of hatred, but because he wanted to free them, like a Zen master slapping his student to startle them out of thinking. To fight social illness, Big C cynics created a recipe for living with meaning. Its first ingredient was autarkia, or self-sufficiency. Ignoring convention, money, and status, cynics could live on their own terms. Beholden to no one, they could pursue their true values. The second was cosmopolites, or cosmopolitanism. Cynics rejected identity politics, seeing themselves as neither better nor worse than others. Asked where he was from, Diogenes answered simply, "I am a citizen of the world." The third was philanthropia, or love of humanity. Cynics responded to suffering with what one expert calls a missionary zeal to help others. Concern for the well-being of one's fellow man is basic to cynicism in all its forms, he writes. Old-school cynicism was the opposite of what it seemed. Under chaos, there was order. Under anger, care. Diogenes didn't avoid people, he tried to help them live truly and deeply. He probably would have despised the Diogenes Club.